Well, in Top Topic, we take a look at one of the biggest stories making news online here in China over the past 24 hours. And today's topic deals with a very tense hostage situation that took place on a highway here in China. Now, the story goes on to say that a drug addict that was armed with a pistol held a woman hostage in the Sichuan province and opened fire on passerby in a rare outburst of gun violence that has shocked the nation. Police shot the drug-crazed gunman dead on a highway in Guangyuan, which is located in northern Sichuan on Sunday after a 12-hour standoff. One of the passerby was slightly wounded, and the hostage was frightened but suffered no injuries, according to Luo Hong, who is a publicity official with the Guangyuan Public Security Bureau. 2 guns along with 6 cartridges and 8 empty shells were found on the gunman's body. Now, the incident began on Saturday night when 3 people were driving in the Jiangxi County along the Guangyuan-Nanchong Highway. They heard a woman crying for help in an unlicensed car. The gunman suddenly opened fire on them when they stopped their car and tried to figure out what was happening. According to police, the gunman was Zhang Fuming, a 47-year-old from the Shapingba district in Chongqing. He apparently is a drug addict and has been a drug addict for years, and he was also under the influence of drugs during the incident. Now, police arrived at the scene at around 9:30 p.m. after receiving a call. Luo said that Zhang pointed his gun at the hostage's head and demanded drugs and a spare car. He was planning to escape, but later changed his mind and refused to step out of his car. He was in some kind of madness and delusion. Now, the hostage has only been identified as Yang, a woman in her 20s from Chongqing. She was traveling as Zhang's companion, and Luo went on to say that Yang is currently in the hospital. Police closed the highway on Saturday night and tried to persuade Zhang to release the hostage, but the efforts proved to be in vain. Zhang instead fired 2 shots at the police during negotiations. However, luckily, no one was injured. Police then shot 2 canisters of tear gas into the car in order to drive the gunman out. He was shot dead by a sniper while dragging the hostage to find a place to hide. Now, as of the printing of this report, Yang could not be reached for comment. However, the incident has drawn nationwide attention on the internet, with an overwhelming majority of web users questioning how such deadly weapons were circulated among individuals. Han Tao, who is the publicity director of the Guangyuan police, told the Global Times that we are investigating the incident and there is not much to say right now as to how the man got a hold of a gun. Now, China does have strict regulations prohibiting the circulation of firearms, and illegally possessing a gun could lead to 7 years in prison. This comes to us from Liu Tao, who is a criminal law professor at the Chinese People's Public Security University. However, these kind of cases keep happening. For example, on September 23rd, a man in the city of Dongguan was shot dead during a dispute in a restaurant. Liu said that guns illegally circulated in the country were smuggled across the border or produced by underground workshops. And he went on to note that police authorities should strengthen the crackdown on firearm trafficking and production. Well, hopefully the police will take these words to heart in order to make sure that the people stay safe. Well, next up on Media Watch, we take a look at the day's name in the news.